Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you being here. This is my new channel called Dahlia Designs Jewelry and More, where so far I've done nothing but show you hauls, but coming up soon on the 18th, I'm going to share somehow my jewelry video from a collab I'm in called Having Fun Making Jewelry, which goes through December, and then next year it will be on this channel every month on the 18th, and it'll be called Jewelry Making Fun in 2021. Well, it won't have the in 2021. Boy, that rhymes. I didn't even know it. Anyway, so this is a haul from Fire Mountain. Now what I do with Fire Mountain, if you're not familiar, Fire Mountain Gems and Beads, I usually keep things in my cart, and sometimes I lose out on them or the sale ends or whatever, but I keep them in my cart till I have enough of an order that I get at least their 4th level pricing on their website. If you are a wholesaler, you can get even more of a discount below that 4th level, and there was a time that I did that, but I bought a whole lot of stuff, and I can't do that anymore, and I don't need to do that anymore because I'm still using a lot of the stuff I bought then, and honestly I'll probably never be able to use everything I bought in my lifetime. Let's just be real here. So I bought some practical things, some things I had to replenish, some things I want to try out, and I did get a few beady things too. So I got some displays because mine I mostly got at they're either like cardboard flimsy. This one I can't even fit in except to do this. This is like an ivory or cream leatherette. It's for a long necklace, which you can see. And what I like about it is it's a little heavier than some that I've had in the past. It's not super weighted, but it also has Velcro back here so you can keep your piece in place, and I love that. And this I think was $28.43, but it was at that 4th level pricing. So then I got some smaller ones, which are they were like the cheaper ones. I think they were $8.43 a piece. And this is much smaller, and it's not really weighted. It's like the cardboardy ones I was telling you about, covered in leatherette, but it'll be cute for daintier necklaces, or even you could put a bracelet on. But it also has that Velcro. None of the other ones I've bought in the past had Velcro. They all had like loops, and they tear off, or the loops are glued on with like a placket, and that comes off eventually if you do craft fairs. I'm just letting you know. Plus I had a lot of most of mine except those ones were things I bought at a it was actually a flower and gift shop that went out of business locally, and they had them for like $5, but some of them were pretty beat up and some I don't like, and so I'm going to be redoing my displays if I ever get to do crafts again. And although I took them out of the box, here is the item code H2O. Fire Mountains all start with H2O, and then sometimes they have like an A, B, C, D, whatever, and then this one just has the hyphen 2351 PK. And I bought, they're individually priced, and I bought 2 of them. These are 6.6 by 5 by 2.75 display leatherette cream. So I got those, and I don't know if that's a good price or not. Now, I used to get my organza butterfly bags that I use at my craft fairs at Fire Mountain, and they don't have them anymore. So I bought these paper bags, which are probably better anyway. You get 100. I don't remember how much they were because I don't have my receipt right here. Not crazy about the color, but anyway, I got 100 of them, and there's the item code if you're interested. I'm not as crazy about the color, but I know it should be Dahlia's, but nobody has Dahlia bags. I'm gonna have to make my own. Anyway, let me get some of these things down here on the floor so I have room. Alright, the next thing I got is this box of 3 of these, and here's the item code. I think I was watching Orchid and Opal Jewelry, and she swore by these. I don't know if they're the same, because these look a little less deep, but it came in a set of 3, and it was reasonably priced. Tray, porcelain white, and there's the item code if you are interested right here. Alright. And I'm gonna leave that out of the box because I'll probably be using it tomorrow. Okay. So then the next thing I got for storage to try was this thing. And I can't get it all in. Now when I first opened it up, it pops open like this, and then you lift up, and then this, which side? This side? This side. One of the sides opens. Honest, there we go. Alright, so let me turn this around. Okay. This side opens. So your boxes are in there pretty secure, right? And when I first opened it, I opened this side, I think. And let me open it and show you. And I didn't realize all the boxes are a little different. Like this one has the long slots going this way, but they're pretty skinny slots. These boxes are not that big. But this one has them going this way, right? And then, so there's like 2 of each of those. And then you get some boxes with the 10 compartments, and you get, well, there's 3 of those on this side. And let's see what we have. And then you have 3 just open boxes on the bottom. So these are meant for like tools with small parts or something. I could see this being good to take for a class, but I was thinking I might use it to store some of my check clasp beads, like my ones that are different shapes, because I have a lot, like hearts and bellflowers and stuff. Yeah, but I don't know. I might have to get 2 of them for that to work. But they called this Need a Bead Now Deluxe Travel Case. And I know I paid about $9.75 or $9.95, something like that, for it from Fire Mountain on the 4th level. Now, nothing against Fire Mountain. I love Fire Mountain. However, I was looking for those bead storage boxes at Harbor Freight the other day online. They have one just like this. It's from Storehouse, and it's about the same price, like $9. So if you're interested in this kind of a case, you might want to check it out at Harbor Freight. This is pretty cool on the handle, though. It almost looks like a bead sizer, but they don't have the dimensions in there. But you could figure it out and use a white chalk pen or something. And yeah, maybe that's like a bead sizer. Can you see the holes there? So this looks like, you know, 6mm, 8mm, 10, and maybe 12 or 14, something like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. I didn't notice that till just now. Okay, so let's do some other beady stuff. I got a lot of findings, actually. Now, one thing I wanted to try, someone else had bought one, but it was a bead-along one. This is an Elasticord bead threader. And it's 10.5 inches long, and you get 2. It has a little stopper on here. And it shows you on the back how to do it. It says, string beads onto the bead threader in design order. And I can't read it because Fire Mountain. Here's Fire Mountain's number, 4695TL. It was $1.98 for a pack of 2 when I bought it. The other thing with Fire Mountain is they do change their prices, not just because of sales, but because of market conditions. So even if it's not on sale and I pay one price at the lowest level, you might get it at a different price at the lowest level, more or less. These are really long. Okay, so I still didn't take the cardboard out. So let's see. Sorry. Thread cord onto hook. Which, oh, down here. Okay, there's a little hook down here. You put your cord there, and then you put your beads through. That way the cord goes up through, like they're showing it's coming out the beads here. For elastic cord, but you can use it for other cord if you want to. So it says can be used on stretch cord, silk, nylon, or cotton threads. That would make it easier to get the beads through the elastic for sure, because that is the one, and even other cords sometimes, they can be difficult to get, you know, through. However, if you're knotting, that's not going to be this is not a good option for putting the beads on. So yeah, we'll go into that some other time when I start doing tutorials. All right, that's just a plastic bag. All right, I have like 3 of these bags full. So forgive me for that. And let's just, that's all findings. All right, my free gift from them this time was this necklace. Well, it's not really a necklace. It's strung like it's glass beads and a couple millefiori. That one's kind of nice. I'm not big into millefiori. It's never been my favorite. I have some of it. Most of these are just glass or I think Chinese crystal. This one's millefiori also. Let me bring you down closer now that we're into beady stuff. And we'll see how we do. So that was my free gift. Fire Mountain gives you a free gift. And I've watched some other people getting those 2016 Fire Mountain pins. And I'm kind of so glad I didn't get one of those because I don't know what to do with them. Okay, so thank you Fire Mountain for that. Alright, so I didn't get very many beads like I said. But I did get these. These are vintage Japanese white with pink. And I already have them open because I had to count them. They're glass beads. They're white and pink. They're sort of white with, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but they have like pink, very faint swirly striping on them. You're not going to be able to see it. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. But they are a pale pink. I mean, it comes across to me as pale pink. It's coming across more white to you. So I apologize for that. The only thing is they're vintage glass. They have a, they sort of have a waxy coating feel. So I don't know if that's the pink on them, but it does say made in Japan here and on the bag. And the Fire Mountain classified them as vintage Japanese. And I count them. This one had 111 beads. And I think the other one had 100. So even if they tell you things are like 100 beads per strand, I count them because sometimes they're more, sometimes they're less, you know. And I probably will end up taking it out of this huge outer bag, but for now I'm leaving it in there. I don't know where to put everything though. Okay, so the other beads I got, yeah, I know, I don't know why I did this. These are imitation turquoise, and they're skulls. They were $1, and there's 32 beads on here, and these are a little bit larger ones, 12 by 10. So maybe for next year. I'm not big into the skulls, you know me, I'm just not, but other people like them and buy them. So as far as finished jewelry pieces, so I will do something with those. I couldn't resist for $1. So no, when they say imitation turquoise, that basically means they're resin. It might be turquoise leftover bits ground up and put in resin, but if it's imitation, it's most likely just a colored resin. So there's that one, and then I also got them in this, now this one is imitation howlite, which is a more dull bead, and it is like more of a turquoise green, and they're smaller, they're 10 by 8, whereas these other ones were 12 by 10, so much smaller. Not as small as those crystal ones I got from Beadbox Bargains. They were like 8 by 6 or 10 by 6 or something like that. So yeah, I don't think I have too many other beads. I got a lot of findings, guys, a lot of findings. I'll put them down here. And I like getting my findings at Fire Mountain because they tell you the sizes and stuff. Alright, so these are silver plated brass oval 8 by 6 jump rings. I'm not going to take all the jump rings out of the bags, but these are nice shiny silver plated brass oval. Sorry, my mat's moving on me. And you get a pack of 100, and I paid $2.27 for 100. They're not bad. Then these are smaller. These are 6 by 4, same thing, silver plated brass. So you can see the size of them there, hopefully. There we go. And I thought I had one more pack. pack, yes. And these are, okay, so these ones are 20 gauge, which is the, are they both? No. These smaller ones are 20 gauge. Usually if I go smaller, I also need thinner wire. So that's 20 gauge. These are a little sturdier. They're 18 gauge, which I like. I wrote it on here even, 18 gauge. And these also are 18 gauge, and these are 6x4. So these are the same size as these, but they're thicker wire, and I can see the difference. I don't know if I'll be able to show it to you, but you can feel the difference. Like, these are not as sturdy as these because these are heavier duty. Hope that makes sense, guys. All right, now I had to get these. I don't think I ever bought anything like this. These are, they were $1 each. They were having a sale, you know, like they do. They're a beadable dangly thing. It's a sunflower. It's single-sided, but the back is nice too. And you just unscrew this. Oh, well, I guess you can unscrew it in both places. And you put your beads on and you screw it back in. And then you can hang it off a chain or whatever, keychain, something. But I thought those were cute. I got 2 of them. And they're in antique brass. They're not real brass. They're pewter. Antique brass finish pewter. ABF is antique brass finish. Pewter beadable sunflower. It doesn't say the size on here, but they were $1 each. So I got 2 of those. And then these are so cool. I got these for $1 and I got 10 of them. And I got them in 2 colors. They're clocks and they're double-sided. So I thought these were really cool. For those of you into steampunk. Oh, and the times are all different on them. Because look. Or maybe it's different if you flip it over. Yeah, so if you put it on this side, it's either like 5 minutes till 8 or 20 minutes till 12. But if you put it on this side, it's like 20 minutes after 12 or just after 4 o'clock, depending on the hands are hard to tell which is shorter or longer. So I got them in antique silver. Here's the number if you're interested in it, H2OA7210FN. So that's 10 cents each, and I got them in the antique brass finish pewter, which they tell on the website is an alloy, lead free, blah blah blah. I really like the antique brass ones better. Come on, focus. Focus. Doesn't want to focus, guys. One day I'm going to get me a expensive, good video camera thing. Anyway, that's it. So there's 10 of them in a pack, and like I said, I got them for $1 each. So probably it was during their $1 sale, which I believe is over now. So I don't know what they are. They're probably like $2 or something on their website now. Not sure. You'd have to go look. And then the next thing I got are these, which are no longer in stock, sadly, because I look on the website when I'm putting stuff in my inventory in case there's other information I need off their website to add into my inventory database. These are really pretty. First of all, they're from the, what do they call them, Beadable links. They're like a gold with crystal clear glass with, what does it say, gold finish pewter beads. And they have so it's like a metal bead but with gold, clear glass through it, and they're round. So that will just be 2 pairs of earrings, because I got, I think, the last 2 made in China. Really pretty, and they're like overkill in this big bag, but so they will be taken out of that at some point as well. And then let's see what's in here. This was a bag that had another big bag that stuff was in, and I just put it in here to bring it to carry it. Okay, these are Tierracast. Now on their thing, see, this is what I mean about checking the website. I wrote Tierracast on here. The website specifically says Tierracast, which is made in the USA. It does not say it in the description. It says Finding Drop, Antique Pewter, Teardrop Flora, pack of 4. And it doesn't have the size on there either. I think I put it in my database, but I really like these. They are double-sided and they're not real heavy, so they're nice for earrings, and they have flowers on them. They have the main flower on one side, but they do have some things on the back too, so it's not the same design on the back though. This is the back, if you can see it. There we go. Okay, so I got them in antique silver, and I also got them in antique brass, which I think are beautiful. And there's the back again. So these 3 are the front, and that other one is the back. And those were $3.20 for 4, so they're 80 cents each. H2OB9212 and 9214 are the numbers, the 14 FN at the end of it. H2OB9212 FN and H2OB9214 FN for the silver. Alright, and by the way, I'm not sponsored by Fire Mountain or any other jewelry company at the moment anyway. These are Clasps, Antique Brass Finish Pewter Lobster 24 by 10.5, and you get a pack of 6. I paid $3.62 for 6, which is 60 cents each. You have to watch the clasps sometimes, because sometimes you get duds. And if you get a pack and they're all duds, like that one's not really closing as good as I'd like. But these are flowers, and they're double-sided. So I like that. I'm going to have to test them on a purse, because I had an issue recently with someone buying a purse charm, and the clasp, which I think was a little smaller than this, but it wouldn't fit over the D-ring on her purse. So these may not be good for purse charms. They might be alright for planner charms or other dangles, or even a clasp on a necklace. I would use that as a clasp on a necklace, actually. And I might even have it be down in the front somewhere as a decorative item. Okay, these are just sterling silver head pins. I'm not going to take them out. They're sterling silver 2-inch with a 2mm ball. I could make my own head pins, and I know how to solder a ball on the end, but it's a lot of work. And these look really nice. They're made in India. They were $8.86 for 10. I got 20 of them because I got 2 packs. And they're 89 cents per head pin. So sterling silver, a little pricey. I only got one other thing in sterling silver, but it's not in the same bag. Okay, I got other clasps. These are also the antique finished brass. These are a little bigger. They're what I call a smooth heart. They're 21 by 12.5, and you get a pack of 8 for $3.46. I'm sorry, 6-pack. 6-pack. So these are 58 cents each. The other ones were 60. And these close nicely. They have a nice big loop on the end, and they're also double-sided. I try to look for double-sided stuff as much as I can, especially like in charms. Can't always do it. Then these are what I'll call swirly hearts. 19.5 by 12.5, so they're almost the same. This is 21. These are a little bit bigger. These are a little bit shorter, but about the same width, and they also seem to spring nicely. So that one's a swirly design. There's the number, if I can get it to come in. Okay, and this is the number on the plain heart. Maybe. Come on. Nope. Not, oh, there we go. 3938. 3938 FN. Alright, and the flower is, I'll just read it to you. The flower one was H2O A3391 FN. So let me put all these back in the bag and get the next bag out, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so the next thing I got is item code H20-3065TL, and it was a set of 3 bead mats, and it was beige, gray, and blue. But what I didn't realize, it said matte felt, beige, gray, blue, 12 by 9 inch, pack of 3. They're really shiny. I didn't realize they'd be shiny. They feel nice, but I'm not real happy that they're so shiny. I thought felt was going to be, you know, like this. They're a little thinner, which is okay. I mean, I'll use them at home, but I won't be able to use them for videoing because, well, maybe I can. I like the blue one. And it's not too bad on the camera. Maybe we'll leave it out and try it. Anyway, they were a reasonable price. I forget what it was. I didn't write it on the thing because they're not going to stay in the wrapper. Let's put that down here and see how it does. I don't usually like to use color in the background. So the next thing I got was a bunch of Swarovski margarita beads, primarily, which I use to make little Christmas things. And I got 3 different colorways in 3 different sizes. So I got clear with white patina. And I am not going to open these, but they're clear Swarovski margarita beads, but they have a little bit of like a white finish on, which I thought was perfect for winter. So I got them in 10 millimeter. 6 millimeter, and no, I'm sorry, 8 millimeter, and 4 millimeter, 10, 8, and 6, and I think there's a 12, yeah, here's the 12. And this one you can, I don't know if you can see, but you can see there's some like a design or pattern on it. That's the white patina. You could see it a second ago. There. Okay, and so just look up Swarovski crystal margarita beads in white patina and you'll be able to find them. They're expensive. They are not cheap. If you find them on sale, get them on sale. Then I also got the emerald in white patina in 12 millimeter. Same sizes, 10 millimeter, and again, I don't know if you can see. There, you can could sort of see the white patina there. Okay, and 8 millimeter, and I think 6 millimeter too. Maybe I didn't, or maybe these are it. No, those are shimmer. These must be it. Yeah, this says white patina. The little ones you don't see it as much. 8 millimeter, 10, and 12 you do. And then I got them in emerald shimmer. I already have plain emerald, I think, unless I'm out of them. I might be getting close to being out of them, which is why I started this order, because I started this order a while back. And they might have been on sale when I started the order, and they weren't when I bought them. They were just at the 4th level, but not on sale. So I got those. And then the only other thing I got in Swarovski is their birthstone bicone mix, and I got 2 of them in 4 millimeter bicones because I want to use them with something else that is birthstone related. No, maybe these are 6 millimeter. Yep, 6 millimeter, sorry. I was gonna say I don't know why I would have got 4. So I think there's 2 of each. Boy, this doesn't even tell you. Pack of 24, so there's 2 each in 12 different colors because of the 12 birthstone months. So I like those a lot. They were $4.99 a pack of 24, which works out to 21 cents per little crystal. So they are expensive, but I do still like Swarovski. I think it sparkles more than many of the others in their bicones, especially. And some of their faceted rounds too. So let me put them in a bag and I'll be right back. Okay, next round. I did get a few beads. I got, these are magnesite stabilized, which basically means they've added resin or something to it to stabilize it. So it's because it's a soft stone, and it's in white, which I like for winter, for summer, and they're teardrops. Now, I didn't realize I already have these in my stash, so that's the nice thing about the inventory system. Even if I don't see them, I can go on and check, and I should have done that. And I usually do before I place an order to see if I already have that item code in my inventory system, because I enter their code, which is H2OE4741CL, and I think CL means clearance. So if you're interested in these, I would get them. But I had bought them back in 2000, I don't know, I think 16 or 18 or something like that, probably 18, I don't know. So I like those. They're mostly natural stone except for the stabilization, and they go with everything. So yeah, and they'll look good with crystals, with check glass, anything really, or other gemstones too. So I got 2 of those. Now here's a boo-boo also. These are check glass. These are bellflowers. You get a whole strand of them, and let's see, what did I pay? No, I must have, oh, I took this out of the, that's the silver one. What happened to the white one? Here it is. You get a whole strand of them. It's 87 beads in the white and 90 beads in the silver. These are those little bellflower beads. Guess what? I should have checked, because I also bought these a while back, like back in 16 or 18, at a slightly cheaper price. These silver ones were $3.74 for a strand of 90, so they're only 4 cents a bead. And these are like clear with silver. They're partially silver coated. So I'm either going to be making a lot of silver bells, or I don't know. I might be destashing 1 strand each of these. So if anybody's interested, let me know, because I have 2 whole strands of these. The size of them is the silver, both of them, 8.5 by 6.5, 8.5 by 6.5 millimeter. So 8.5 is the I think the width actually, and 6.5 appears to be the height on them. And these have the hole going down through the middle. Maybe I'll break them up into smaller packets and put them in. I have to do a destash anyway of some stuff, so maybe I'll break them in smaller packets and do like a mixed destash, but I probably won't be till next year, honestly, because I have too much going on this year. Not that I don't have a lot going on next year too. And then these are also Preciosa check. These are 7 by 4.5 millimeters. So they're bellflowers also. And I don't want to open them because it's not cut open. But these, oops, they're not blue. They're silver and black. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Flip it over to maybe there. Anyway, they're like part silver and part jet black, so I thought that was different. They were $1.98 for 20. And then these ones are alabaster white with gold. And I didn't have those before, and they're a little bit smaller. I probably will not use them like for angels because they're too small. I'll probably more use them in like dangles or something. So we'll see. Alright, then I bought some elastic power cord. I'm not going to take this out either. It's clear stretch cord, and it's 1.0 millimeter, 25 meters you get of it, which I don't know what that equates to. But I have a lot of 0.8, but I don't think I had any 1 millimeter. So I wanted to try that. It says product of Taiwan, latex free, which is nice because some people are allergic to latex. I don't know. And it says no fray, which I also like because some elastic cord does fray, and I do not like that. And now I didn't used to make a lot of elastic bracelets, but I'm starting to get interested again in those since I made a couple in my collab last month. And then I got this vintage bronze power wire. I didn't even know Fire Mountain sold power wire now, which is nice because I like power wire. And it's 18 gauge, 7 yards. I used to get power wire from a company called EE Beads back in 2012, 13, 14. They went out of business, and then the only other place I found power wire for a while after that was at Bead Fest, other bead shows and stuff. And they're in New Jersey. It's made in the USA, so I like that. So I got it in 18 gauge, and I got 2 of them in 20 gauge, which is my favorite color. I am stocked now on power wire in vintage bronze. I like their vintage bronze color. Some of them, probably it varies by batch, but some of them are more brassy looking. I like the bronze. And then the last in this batch is, this whole bag is 500 2-inch 21 gauge silver plated brass head pins. I use them all the time. They're just regular head pins, nothing fancy. It's basically 5 packs of 100 in here, and they're 2 cents each, which is this, you can tell I'm all the way up to 13,000 items in my inventory, 13,007 or something. So it was $12.15 for 500 at the 4th level when I bought them. But 2 cents a head pin's about normal for when you buy head pins, even from places like Bead Box Bargains. So that was good. And then I think the last thing I have, these are all stainless steel. Sometimes the silver plateds wear off, you know, so I wanted to try out. I have some stainless steel, but not much. So basically I got 2 by 1.5 crimp beads, 2-inch 21 gauge head pins. Now that's funny because that says 2-inch 21 gauge, but these look longer. No, they're about the same. Okay, but notice the difference in color. These are stainless steel. This is silver plated brass. So these steel ones look more antique color, like the darker color. And stainless steel is not supposed to tarnish or anything, but they just look darker to my eye. Anyway, I got those, and then I also got them in 24 gauge, 2-inch 24 gauge, which is much thinner. And you start to get an eye for the wire gauge. You can tell, well, I can tell anyway, that these are a thicker gauge, 21 gauge, and these are much thinner. Not going to be able to tell. Trust me on that. Alright, I got a magnetic clasp, which feels, it says on the website standard magnetic power or whatever. It's pretty strong. It's just a round magnetic clasp. If you sell your jewelry and you use magnetic clasp, make sure you tell people, because people with pacemakers and pregnant people are not supposed to wear magnetic things, just so you know. Okay, I know that for sure because my mother had a pacemaker, so yeah. These are stainless steel fish hook, ball and coil, 50 pair, the price per pair. So it was $4.36 for 50 pair, which I thought was wonderful. And they're thin, but if they never tarnish and there's no finish to wear off. Now, I think there's differences in stainless steels, honestly. So I don't know. I know there's some like for medical, but these are your standard fish hook ear wires, and they feel about the same as others I've bought commercially. They look pretty consistent, which pleases me, but they're like a tangled up mess in here too. They're a little darker than sterling silver or silver plated, unless they're antiqued would be. But hey, I got 50 pair of ear wires in there for $4.36, which is 9 cents a pair. Yeah. And then just some jump rings. I got some round ones in 6mm 22 gauge, so these are thin. Sometimes you need a thinner one, and they're round. And then I got some oval ones, and these are, I think that says 16 gauge. Let's see. Yeah, they're pretty thick. The wire is pretty thick, meaning from like here to here. So more oval jump rings. So I keep my stainless steel. I keep my metals separate. So all my sterling silver is in like 2 or 3 different shoe boxes, like earrings, clasps, links and connectors, charms, that kind of stuff. You really should keep them separate from your base metals, and put tarnish resistant stuff in them. Same thing, I have like gold filled. I don't have much of that, but gold filled I keep separate as well. I don't have any just plain 24 or 14 or 10 karat gold, I don't believe. I just have filled. And let me give you something here to look at. And then I keep silver finished and plated in other shoe boxes, and brass in a shoe box, and copper in a shoe box, and gold plated or finished in a different shoe box. Plastic shoe boxes. Yeah, not the best organization, but, and then I keep like my head pins and stuff I have in a one of those things you get at the hardware stores that has the drawers in it, because I'm always reaching for head pins, jump rings, ear wires, and like crimp beads and stuff. Those I have on my desk in pull out drawers because I'm always reaching for those. But things like clasps, charms, links and connectors I keep in shoe boxes, clear shoe boxes, and I have them all labeled, and they're at my jewelry making desk. I was turning around to see. And then my beads. Alright, I'm just going to say it. I am not going to be doing anytime soon a studio tour because it's a disaster right now between the paper making stuff I have going on and the bead stuff. And I am going to be working on that probably late December. Well, a little bit at a time over the next month and a half, but also in 2021. But I organized my beads by, first of all, I'm a gemstone fanatic. So I organize them by gemstone type and then by color. So for example, if I have agate, I have blue, brown, turquoise. I have yellows and clears. I have greens. No, I don't. I have black agate, and then I have other, which is any other color. Now some bins, like I have 4 shoe boxes for agate, and I have a separate little box for blue lace agate because it's my absolute favorite, and of agates. Jasper, I have like 5 boxes, shoe boxes full of jasper. But most gemstones, I have either a smaller, one of those like tackle box things, or I have only 1 shoe box full of gemstones. And then glass beads are separated into check glass and other glass, and then they're separated by color. I have wood beads in a separate shoe box, but it's overflowing. And I do have some acrylic beads, but most of them are either really sparkly beads or they're designer acrylic made from recycled stuff that I probably will never use and I should never have bought. So I need to destash those, and I need to destash some of my wood beads too. And then I have then I have Swarovski separated out in several different containers, and I separate them by bicones and then by color and by rounds, kind of by their numbers, like 5,000 is rounds, 5328 is bicones, and then I have kind of like other shapes like hearts and flowers and stuff like that, like the margaritas you just saw. And then I have shell beads and mother of pearl beads and freshwater cultured pearls, shell pearls, glass pearls. Oh gosh, I can't even remember. Oh, quartz. I have like quartz and like 6 different containers because I have all different colors of quartz. And then I have a couple separate containers for weird stuff like, oh, chip beads are all, they're not in with their main gemstone. They're in a separate container or two, or just chip beads, because I don't use them the way I use the other gemstones. And then I have bead cord, beading wire. I have a backup drawer of wire. I have chain in silver, gold, bronze, that kind of stuff. I have too much. And then I have tools. I have leather. I have some looms, which I'll never use and have to sell. I mean, big looms, which I don't know, I got on a kick for a while, but I'm not going to use them. I have seed beads, which take up lots of containers, but they're all on top 2 file cabinets I have in here, which hold tools and precious metal wires. And gemstone cabochons, which I may have to de-stash some of too, but I love them. Anyway, I have way too much, guys. My glass bead containers are overflowing. I have to find out another solution for those, and or de-stash, both probably. And oh, let's not forget paracord, silk cord, wax cord. And the list goes on and on and on. So yeah, it won't be anytime soon that I'm going to share my jewelry side of the room, which is 3/4 of my crafty room, by the way, at least, and part of the floor as well. It's bad. It's just bad. I need a bigger house with a nice big room, and then I have to stop buying. So I'm gonna cool it on the de-stashes now for a good long time, except for bargain bead box unboxings. And this month I'm gonna have a white Christmas design kit from Softflex that I bought. There will be an unveiling of that. You probably saw the envelope of it in an earlier video from Softflex. I think I did that. I'm not sure. Anyway, the unveiling will be on the day they unveil, and then I'll make some things with it soon after that to share with you. So that's the 25th. The unveiling will go up. I should have my bargain bead box on Monday, which means Monday night here. So hopefully, maybe Wednesday. No, towards the end of next week or next weekend, I'll share maybe some pieces with you. But I'll at least try and do the unboxing maybe Tuesday morning. I don't know. We'll have to see. Tuesday morning or Wednesday, I'll do the unveiling. You need to give me a week or two for making things, though, because I have a lot going on. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I know this is long. Take care. Have a great week. Great weekend first. Great week ahead. And if I don't talk to you soon, happy Thanksgiving if you're in the States on the 26th of November. All right, guys. Stay safe. Stay well. And much love to you. Bye for now.